Well, the violence in Ferguson is bringing attention to the use of deadly force by police.
Drawing the line on when to use it is part of the training required to become an officer. News 13's Frank Faboni joins us.
And Frank, this is something that officers at the Henderson County Sheriff's Office train for on a regular basis.
That's right, Tammy. Sheriff Charles McDonald says officers are trained to know their constitutional and legal rights. But when it comes to the use of force, he says officers and the community need to have trust. Henderson County deputies train with a baton, a tool to help them defend themselves without resorting to deadly force.
We always train on how to use the minimal amount of force necessary.
Sheriff Charles McDonald says he's saddened by the violence and aftermath in Ferguson, but knows deep down he has trust in his officers who train to handle split-second life-or-death situations.
Our training addresses that, and the unfortunate thing is that the average person who's never been either trained in the military or law enforcement oftentimes has an unrealistic expectation of what an officer should be expected to do.
This is our next biggest leap in technology.
New technology to uphold standards is now making its way to law enforcement. Buncombe County will soon equip deputies with body cameras. Today, the attorney for the Brown family offered a solution to rid cases like this of bias or misinformation.
We want the proposal for the Micheal Brown law. That is the proposal that every police officer in every American city has a video body camera, so it would be transparent.
But McDonald believes not even technology can replace the trust that's needed from him and the community for officers who put their lives on the line.
I never want an officer going out on the street feeling like they're going to be second-guessed, regardless of what public opinion or media throws, if they meet the letter of the law, because they have an obligation to come home alive too.
McDonald says he accepts that he and his officers are held to a higher standard, but he says the public must be reasonable in its expectation of officers often placed in deadly situations.